How's it going, everyone? It has been an absolutely stellar year for JRPGs. Man, as a longtime fan of the genre, what a year 2024 has been. Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, Persona 3 Reload, Like a Dragon Infinite Wealth, Grand Blue Fantasy Relink, The Legend of Heroes Trails Through Daybreak, Metaphor ReFantazio. That is all off the top of my head. It is a renaissance, a golden era, whatever you want to call it. What a time to be alive as a huge fan of Japanese RPGs. And the year still has more big titles dropping as we have a remake of Dragon Quest III. The Dragon Quest III HD 2D remake, the HD 2D style fairly popular in gaming these days. It is now being implemented in Dragon Quest III, the beginning of the Erdrick trilogy, and I want to go over everything that you need to know about the game before you spend your $60. Now, if you are looking to buy this game on PC, I recommend you to go on over to Green Man Gaming. They've got it listed for $59.99, but you can use the code NOV15, that's NOV15 for November, and you'll save 15%. You'll get it for $51, and you won't pay tax, and you'll get a Steam code, redeem it right on there, and you'll be good to go. I want to go over some of the key information about the game, some of the updates that we've gotten, as well as the pre-order bonus, everything like that. Some key information you should know prior to buying the game. Right off the top, the description of the game, Dragon Quest III HD 2D Remake is a stunning reimagining of the beloved masterpiece and narrative beginning to the Erdrick trilogy. The story background notes, years ago, the great hero Ortega bid farewell to his wife and child as he set off on a quest to defeat the villainous archfiend Baramos. Ortega failed his quest, and Baramos still threatens the world. Now, on their 16th birthday, Ortega's only child is summoned by the king and is entrusted with the mission of the highest importance to take on Ortega's quest, vanquish Baramos, and save the world. Recruit a variety of allies throughout the game, with 3 able to join your party to aid you on your quest. Choose their vocations, appearances, and their voices. There's even a brand new vocation exclusive to the remake, the Monster Wrangler, which we'll go in depth on in a little bit. Travel across an expansive open world, explore a wealth of towns, castles, caves, towers, and dungeons to explore on your adventure with hidden secrets awaiting to be discovered, and strategic turn-based battles. Battle a vast array of monsters in classic Dragon Quest turn-based battles, set party tactics, and switch up weapons, abilities, and spells to take on all of the challenging foes that await you. Now, that is the general description on the official page, but to go a little bit more in depth, Dragon Quest III initially came out 36 years ago, and now it's back in this HD 2D version. Now, if you're unfamiliar with HD 2D, it's a unique visual style developed by Square Enix Inc.'s very own Team Asano that combines pixel art with 3D graphics. If you played games like Octopath Traveler, Live Alive, they employed the HD 2D style, and it's become one of those styles that's fairly popular, being a throwback but also modernizing it to an extent. Pixel sprites blend seamlessly with 3D backgrounds and brought to life by detailed visual effects for a contemporary visual experience that's reminiscent of classic gaming. The main character is able to be selected from 2 appearances, a male and a female. You are the child of Ortega, the celebrated hero. On the morning of your 16th birthday, you set out on the same faithful path as your father once did to defeat the archfiend Baramos, and as the story begins. On your journey, you and your allies will explore all corners of a vast world. What mysteries await in the towns, castles, caves, and towers that you will discover? Perhaps the locals can provide a clue or two about how to solve some of the world's problems. You'll have a variety of spells and abilities at your disposal to pave the way to victory. When exploring the world and its dungeons, monsters are never far away. Tense turn-based battles proceed in classic Dragon Quest fashion, with you dishing out the orders to your party members, attack with your trusty weapons, or employ a multitude of spells and abilities, each with their own unique effects, to take down foes in style. Defeating monsters rewards you with experience points, which level up your party, and gold coins, which allow you to purchase even more powerful equipment. New to the remake is a variety of content. You've got new Monster Arena tournaments. It's time to talk about the brand new Monster Arena tournaments that are exclusive to this remake. There are several Monster Arenas scattered across the world, and each is home to its own ranked tournaments. The key to emerging victorious in these is to assemble your toughest team of up to 3 rescued monsters. What's more, rescuing more than one of the same species of monsters will make that type of creature even mightier. Do whatever you can to gather a group of strong critters that will lead you to victory, and most importantly, plenty of prizes throughout as well. They note some tips: keep an eye out for mighty monsters on your travels. If you find your team too weak to conquer any given tournament, resume your adventure. There's every chance you'll happen upon a monster that's stronger than any you've rescued so far. Make a team that can survive multiple battles in a row. Each tournament is comprised of a series of 3 to 4 bouts, and your team cannot heal between matches. Be sure to include at least one monster on your team that can recover HP during battles, and change your tactics if a match isn't going your way. You can set how your monsters behave by selecting tactics in the battle menu. Tactical tinkering can be the key to coming out on top. And you've got multiple monsters of the same species to make them mightier. Rescuing more than one of the same species of monsters will benefit your critters. For starters, the first monster you rescued from the species will level up. That monster's species strength will also increase. Not only does this boost your monster's attributes, it can also allow them to learn new spells and abilities, making it easier to triumph in tournaments as well. Keep your eyes peeled for any friendly monsters in need of a helping hand while out and about. Every monster is different, and you'll need to use some special tricks to rescue them. This is going to be one of the integral elements of the game to add a layer to the gameplay on top of the main story. Party members with the new Monster Wrangler vocation know a thing or two about the creatures and will come in handy when you rescue them. And that's where the Monster Wrangler comes in. Having a Monster Wrangler in your party will stop friendly monsters from fleeing when you approach. They also possess the Animal Instinct ability, which allows them to sense how many cordial critters are nearby. Monster Wranglers also learn more abilities in line with the number of monsters you have saved. Monster Wranglers will learn Monster Pylon once you rescue enough friendly creatures, save even more monsters, making it deal even more damage. And again, with the Monster Wranglers, it's a brand new vocation. Everyone in your party has a vocation, the protagonist included, and these determine what spells and abilities they are capable of learning, how their attributes will increase, and what equipment they can use. Make a point of trying out all sorts of vocations to see which combination suits you the best. DQ3 HD 2D Remake also features an all-new vocation, the Monster Wrangler. They know more about monsters and will help you befriend any creatures you find who look lonesome. Allies with the unconventional vocation do battle with a wide array of monstrous abilities. Not only can they learn attacks which deal damage to multiple enemies at once, they are also capable of using abilities which heal their companions, and they'll learn more throughout the entirety of the game. And of course, outside of the Monster Wrangler, you'll have a wide variety of other vocations. In Dragon Quest III, players can form a party of up to 4 characters, including the protagonist, by paying a visit to Patty's party planning place at the start of their adventure. Simply have a word with Patty and you'll be able to add any adventurers registered with her to your party. If you've registered any adventurers yourself, then you'll also be able to recruit them to join your ranks. This remake also boasts a new feature which allows you to sign up party members to be volunteers. Volunteers can help out parties on other adventure logs. Those are save files that are tied to the same account. Make a party you'll be proud to call your own and set forth to vanquish the Archfiend. You've also got different personalities. Everyone in your party comes with their own personality, and this will change how quickly certain attributes increase when they level up. If you're not a fan of a personality, you can always change it with a book or accessory later on. This remake also allows players to share party members between adventure logs attached to the same account. If you're interested, talk to Patty and select the Helping Hands option. This will let you sign up volunteers to aid parties on other adventure logs. You'll then be able to add a maximum of 1 volunteer with the attributes, level, and equipment they had when registered to your party on another adventure log. And know your vocations. Everyone in your party has a vocation, the protagonist included, and these determine what spells and abilities they are capable of learning, how their attributes will increase, and what equipment they can use as well. Make a point of trying out all sorts of vocations to see which combination suits you the best. As far as the vocations go, again, you have the Monster Wrangler, which is the new vocation. The Hero vocation is available as well, only available to the protagonist. You've got Warrior, you've got the Martial Artist, you've got the Mage as well, you've got Priest, who is going to be the helpful healer of the group. The Merchant is there. On top of that, moneymakers who are experts at collecting gold. You have the Gadabout party animals who heal and support their allies with a range of abilities in battles. Of course, you've got the Thief as well, experts at sneaking past enemies and finding treasure in the darkest of dungeons. And change your vocations throughout the game to power up your party. Eventually, on your adventure, you will reach All Trades Abbey, where you can give any character over level 20 except the protagonist a new vocation of your choosing. Party members will revert to level 1 post-vocation change, but they will still retain all the spells and abilities they had in their arsenal. In short, the more vocations a character takes on, the more things they'll be able to do throughout the game. On top of the main story, you will have a wealth of side quests at your disposal as well. The world of Dragon Quest III is large and full of things to discover. There's a real sense of exploration and discovery, and exploring every nook and cranny of these beautiful lands is strongly encouraged. After all, who knows what an inquisitive adventurer might find? Naturally, you may discover gear, items, and other valuables, but exploring can also open up new quest lines for you to explore. An example of this is if you venture north after traveling to Romaria, you may find the sleepy hamlet of Norvik, and when we say sleepy, we mean literally. Due to the events that you'll discover for yourself, the village is afflicted by a terrible curse which has made the residents fall into a deep slumber that they are unable to awake from. One of the few still active inhabitants begs your intrepid hero to save the settlement by returning an artifact called the Dreamstone to the fairies. Of course, the first step is actually to find the thing, and this will pave a way to a brand new questline, and there are several of these throughout the entirety of the game. Also, remember that Dragon Quest III is the beginning of the Erdrick trilogy, but Dragon Quest 1 and 2 HD 2D Remake is coming as well. An HD 2D remake of Dragon Quest 1 and 2 is scheduled for a release in 2025. The original games released in numbered order, surprising players as the truth of the story was revealed. Fans can anticipate also discovering brand new surprises if they play DQ3 HD 2D Remake and DQ 1 and 2 Remake in that order. There's much to be looking forward to. Dragon Quest 3 HD 2D Remake is going to be dropping on November 14th. You've got the system requirements out. If you've got a reasonable PC, don't worry too much about that. And even a low-end PC is going to be fine with that. It is Steam Deck verified. And if you do pre-order the game, anyone who pre-orders the digital version of Dragon Quest III HD 2D Remake will receive a free trouble-free travel kit in the game. 1 pair of elevating shoots, 3 seeds of strength, 3 seeds of defense, 3 seeds of agility, 3 seeds of life, and 3 seeds of magic. All these items, of course, can be obtained by just playing the game. The game is priced at $60, but again, if you are looking for a PC copy, it is 15% off using the code NOV15, NOV15, over at Green Man Gaming. Dragon Quest III HD 2D Remake will be running the gamut of platforms, coming to PlayStation 4, Nintendo Switch, PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X and S. Good to see Square showing some more love to Xbox, and it will be available on PC via Steam. That is going to do it for me. Link to get the game cheaper for a Steam copy in the description box below. If you do buy it there, we get a little bit of a kickback, which is much appreciated, but that's going to do it for me. Sound off with all of your thoughts in the comments section down below. Thank you for watching, and goodbye. Hey guys, we hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, make sure to hit the subscribe button, and if you're already subscribed, do us a favor and hit the bell icon. This way you'll be notified whenever we post a new video. That's the best way to keep up with all of our uploads, and we usually try to upload 2 videos a day. And with the bell icon hit, you'll be notified whenever we do upload a video. As always, thanks for watching.